Hey yogis, welcome to today's session. Today we're going to focus a little more on strength. So I know strength is very relative, so for some of you this might be a walk in the park, for others it might be a nice challenge. Whatever level you add to, you will definitely benefit from this flow. You won't need any props today, but if you do like to keep blocks or maybe books handy if the floor moves away from you in your yoga practice, you're welcome to keep those handy. Other than that, once you have your mat and yourself, let's get going. You can come to seated on your shins and sitting onto the heels. If that's very uncomfortable for you, you're welcome to sit in a cross-legged position as well. I just like sitting this way, and it also flows into our next movement. Okay, so we'll start with finger fans today, just to wake up the shoulders and the upper body a little bit. I think it originates from Tai Chi, I'm not completely sure. Either way, it's a nice movement. Okay, so you can start by reaching the arms out parallel to the floor, palms face down. Okay, and then you flip the palms around and start to curl in the fingers, drawing them in one by one, and then bring the fists toward the shoulders. Then you take an inhale, reach the elbows up. You can look up if you want to. Circle the elbows around and press the arms out to the side. Good. Then flip the palms again. Curl the fingers in, making a fist, rolling to the shoulders. And again, we inhale, circle with the elbows. Full circle. And as you exhale, you start to round through the back. Press the hands out in front of you. Chin toward the chest. Then inhale, come to neutral back, and we'll do all of that again. So flip the hands around, palms facing up. Curl the fingers in, making a fist. Bring them to the shoulders, and then we inhale, reach the elbows up, look up. Circle the elbows around, then press the arms out to the side. Then flip the hands around again, start to fan the fingers in. Bringing it to the shoulders and inhale. Big circles with the elbows and exhale. Round through the back. Press the hands forward. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, come to neutral back. Flip the palms around. Start to curl in the fingers, fist to the shoulders. And roll the elbows up and press the arms out to the side. Flip the hands around again and curl the fingers in. Bring them to the shoulders as you inhale. Big circle with the elbows all the way around, and then press the hands forward, round through the back, chin to chest. Good. And come to neutral back and release. Really nice warm up and activation for the arms. We'll just go into side stretches now, so bring the right hand down to the floor and then just reach the left arm up and over to the ear. So you can walk that right hand away from you as much as you need to feel a nice side stretch. Keep working that left hip toward the left hand side. So these counter stretches or counter movements, the left hand reaching to the right and the left hip reaching to the left. And we'll move to the other side. Inhale, reach the arm up and over, left hand down to the floor. This time slide it away as much as you need to and reach the right arm up and over. Nice side body stretch here. This time the right hip moves away from you. And we come up. Really nice. Let's go into wrist warm-ups. Just want to ensure that they know what's coming, you know. We just need to wake them up a little bit before we get into our planks. So you can just bring the hands underneath the shoulders, and we're going to rock forward. So just move the shoulders over the wrist just enough that you can feel that first edge. Shouldn't feel like the wrists are breaking, but you do want to have a bit of pressure. And then move back and release. And then forward again and back. We'll do 3 more. Forward and back. Forward and back. Last time. Forward and back. Nice. Just tuck the toes under. Sit up, shake the hands out, getting the blood flowing, and then we'll stretch the wrists in the opposite direction. So this time don't come all the way into your tabletop. You want to keep most of the weight on the heels this time. And then you bring the fingers back toward the knees, and we'll do 5 little pulses here. Try to keep the palms of the hands on the floor. So we pulse back, sit onto the heel and come forward. Back, forward, back, forward. Good. Keep moving. Last one. Good. And we release. You can just roll through the wrists. Maybe fan the fingers a little, engaging all the little joints and muscles in the opposite direction. Good. From here we'll transition into our first downward facing dog. So bringing the hands forward, tuck the toes under and reach it back. This is the first down dog, so everything might still feel a little stiff. Just walk out the legs. Good, and then we'll make our way to the front of the mat, walking the feet toward the hands until you come into a forward fold, releasing down, allowing the upper body to be heavy, feeling into the legs. Now we'll start to roll up 1 vertebra at a time, all the way up to standing. Good. Welcome. All right, let's start with the standing sequence. So we'll start in a chair pose. You can have the big toes touching and the heels slightly apart. So you want the outside of the foot to be parallel to the long side of the mat. From here, we're going to inhale, bend through the knees and reach the arms up. You can bring the palms together if that's accessible to you. Otherwise, keep them apart. That's fine. And be mindful to tuck that tailbone under, so you don't want to push the bum out too much. You want to keep it nice and tucked in. This will engage your core. You'll probably feel it immediately. Take 1 more inhale here. And then as we exhale, we bring the hands to heart center and we'll twist over to the right hand side. So keeping the arms in prayer, twist over and see if you can hook the left elbow to the right knee. And then gently guide the torso over toward the right hand side. From here, we are going to stay in this twist. We'll just see if we can step that left foot back with control. Keep the bend in the right knee and step the left leg back. Nice. If you fall out, just come back into this position. From here, we'll transition into warrior 2. So cartwheel the arms around, come onto the heel of the left foot, adjust your stance if you need to, sink nice and low, and into your warrior 2. From here, we'll reach down to the floor, so that right hand goes to the inside of the right foot. Maybe this is where you need a block or a book, or you can also stay lifted on the knee if it's too much. Otherwise, you reach it down, and that left arm looks straight up. We'll go in for another twist here. So now bring that left hand down to the floor, swivel onto the toes of the left foot, and as you inhale, reach the right arm up this time. into a lunge twist. Now bring that right hand down to the floor again. From here we'll step into a three-legged plank. So send that right foot back and come into your plank pose. Nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now send that right leg up into three-legged dog. Now bend through the right knee. Come forward, rolling through the back, bringing the right knee toward the right shoulder. And then step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lots going on here. Good. From here you can drop down onto the left knee. We'll just do a few dynamics in lizard pose. So as you inhale, reach that right arm up, circle it all the way back, and reach toward the left foot, looking over the right shoulder. Then reach that right arm back, bend through the left elbow and reach the right hand forward. Again, 2 more. Inhale, circle that right hand back toward the left foot, reaching. And bring the arm back. Bend through the left elbow, reaching the right hand forward. Last time. Inhale, back. And forward. Good. Just bring the right hand back to the inside of the right foot. Staying here for just a second. And then we'll step back into a plank pose. So tuck the toes of the left foot under. Step the right foot back into your plank. From here we're going to move into a cobra. So you can use the knees for support, or you can take a challenge and move the body straight down to the floor. Bending through the elbows, releasing all the way down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, crown of the head to the ceiling. And then gently release it back down, and we'll take a quick breather in child's pose. So push up onto the knees again, widen out the knees so that they're more or less met with distance apart. Big toes are touching, and we sit back. Release the upper body down. Just take this pose to catch your breath. Might have built up some heat by now. I know I'm feeling it. Good, let's continue. Come back into your plank pose. Whenever it gets too much, you can always drop the knees down onto the floor. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, from here step the feet together in the center of the mat, and we're going to transition into a side plank. So you can just move over onto the outside of the right foot. You can bring the left foot behind you for balance if you need it. Otherwise, keep the feet stacked and reach that left arm up. Keep nice and lifted through the right side body. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. From here, we'll drop the right knee down, right underneath the hip. Good. Send that right foot back, almost like a stand. And then we'll reach the left arm up and down that left leg into gate pose. We'll do 3 dynamics here to engage the core. So we're going to inhale, reach up. As you exhale, bring the right hand behind you and reach the left arm up and overhead, hovering. Good. Inhale. Come back. This time the left hand goes behind and right arm reaches up and over. And again, inhale. Left arm reaches to the ear, right arm behind you. And over to the other side. Last time. Left arm reaches up. And we swap, right arm reaches up. And come to neutral. Nice. We'll go into more of a passive stretch now, so you can tuck the toes of the right foot under, allow yourself to sit back onto that right heel. You can flex through the left foot, walk the hands diagonally between the two legs, and allow yourself to fold forward, reaching the hands away from you. Should feel a nice stretch on the inside of the left leg. Slowly we'll release out. Just walk the hands back to the front of the mat. And we step into downward facing dog again. Good. Take this as a resting pose. I know when you start yoga, this doesn't feel like a resting pose at all. So if you're crying right now and you want to kill me saying that this is a resting pose, don't worry, it's normal. And it does get better over time. Just find a moment of stillness. If you're tired, you can always drop down onto the knees and come into child's pose. Alrighty, let's make our way to the front of the mat again. Walk the feet toward the hands. Coming into your forward fold, take a second to allow the upper body to be really heavy. And then again, we roll up one vertebra at a time, all the way up to standing. Okay, fortunately we only have two sides. So we'll go to the second side now. Again, setting up for chair pose, so bring the big toes to touch, the heels are apart, outsides of the feet parallel to the mat. We inhale, reach the arms up, bend through the knees, send the arms up. Look toward the hands if you can. Remember to tuck the tailbone under, engaging the core. Bring hands down to heart center, keep the bend in the knees, and start to twist over to the left hand side this time, hooking the right elbow to the left knee and gently guiding the chest toward the left hand side. From here, we'll step that right foot back with as much control as we can. Nice. Keep that twist. And then from here, we'll transition into our warrior two. So cartwheel the arms over, drop down onto that right heel. Adjust your stance if you need to. Send the arms out to the side. Sink nice and low. Now let's reach that left hand down to the inside of the left foot and reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Keeping that bend in the left knee. Now bring the right hand down to the floor, swivel onto the toes of the right foot. Make any adjustments you need to be comfortable and stable in this pose. Ground down through the right hand. Inhale, reach left arm up for a twist. Now bring that left hand back down again. we're going to step or bring the left foot back and come into three-legged plank. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reach that left leg up into three-legged warrior. Bend through the left knee, bring the left knee to the left shoulder, hold it there for a second, and then step the left foot next to the left hand. And from here, drop the right knee down to the floor. Good, we'll do our dynamics again. So reach that left arm up, draw a big circle, reaching the hand toward the right foot, looking over the left shoulder. And bring that arm back again. Start to bend through the right elbow, reaching the left hand forward as far as you can. We'll do 2 more. Reach the left arm up and back. And up and reach it forward again. Last time, up and back. And up and forward. Good, and just bring the left hand back, settling into your lizard pose just for a second. We'll transition into plank pose again now. Tuck the right toes under, lift the knee off the ground, step that left foot back into plank. Again, a reminder to use the knees if the core is struggling a bit today. You can come down through the knees or in a straight line down to the floor. And inhale for a cobra, reaching crown of the head to the ceiling. Exhale, release the chest down. Let's move into a child's pose. So press up onto the knees, widen out the knees, mat width distance apart, big toes are touching, and sit back onto the heels. Just letting go for a moment. Take as much time as you need here to catch your breath. You can always pause the video. When you're ready, we're going to transition into plank again and into side plank on the other side. So make your way into your plank first. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then bring the feet together in the center of the mat again, and we release over onto the left hand side this time, reaching the right arm up. Stay lifted through the left side body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's drop that left knee down to the floor and bring it underneath the hip. Cartwheel the arms up, reach the right hand down the right leg, and left arm reaches up and over. We'll go into our 3 dynamics again. So inhale, reach up, left arm comes behind the back, right arm reaches up and over. Let's hover. Then inhale, reach right hand back, left arm over and hover. 2 more. Inhale, up and over, and up and over. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Good, reach both arms up. Tuck the toes of the back foot, or the left foot rather, under. Come onto the heel of the right foot. Sit back onto the left heel. Bring the body diagonally between both legs and reach the arms forward. Good. When you're ready to come out, lift up, walk the hands back to the front of the mat. And again, we'll come into a child's pose. So the knees are met with distance apart, toes touching, sit back onto the heels. And this time we will go into a twist. So thread the left hand behind the right, reaching it and dropping the left shoulder down to the floor. Head releases down to the floor. The right hand can stay where it is, otherwise you can wrap it around and bring it behind you all the way toward the left hip. And maybe you can even tuck the hand between the thigh and the torso. You don't have to be anywhere close to this. Just want to get in a nice twist and start to relax a little bit more. We'll transition to the other side, so release that right hand, bring it back, lift up gently, and this time we'll twist to the other side. Right hand threads behind the left, release it through, right shoulder down to the floor, head down to the floor, and reach that left arm all the way back if you choose, and maybe tuck it in between the right thigh and the torso. You can start to close your eyes in these poses as we move toward relaxation. Let's gently release. Bring that left arm back again. Push yourself up. And just make your way to seated, so crossing the feet or swinging them out to the side. And make your way all the way down onto the mat. Sweet Shavasana. So in Shavasana, just allow the hips to be relaxed, the legs and the feet to be relaxed. Allow the feet to fall open to the side naturally. Maybe you feel like you want to walk the shoulder blades down the back a little bit. The arms are next to your side with a bit of space between the torso and the arms. Palms of the hands face up. Maybe you even want to tuck the chin toward the chest a little bit just so that the neck is straight. And once you feel comfortable and nothing is bothering you, no clothes that are pinching, and just close your eyes and commit to lying still for the next 3 minutes. We want to allow our bodies to integrate the practice that we've done today. And of course, we also just want to find a bit of relaxation. Find our way back to our breath. Allow yourself to become completely still. welcome to stay here as long as you want to. If you're ready to come out, you can start to deepen the breath. Bring sensation back into the body by moving the toes and the fingers. Then take a deep inhalation, reach the arms up overhead, stretching from the fingertips to the toes, waking up every muscle in the body. And then as you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. And then in your own way, you can make your way back up to seated. Coming into a cross-legged position, keeping the eyes closed. And bringing hands to heart center. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be protected from inner and outer dangers. May you be healthy in body and mind. May you be happy and find true peace. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis, for coming onto your mat, spending time with your body, helping it to grow stronger. I would be really interested to know if this was a challenging class for you or if you found it super easy. Let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, just a reminder, if you're into personal development, I release a personal development episode every Tuesday, and this week's topic is on self-leadership. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, depending on what time it is, and I will see you again in the next video. Namaste.